What's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, and if you know me, you know that one of the things that I love about PC gaming in general is emulation. I think emulation is incredible. The fact that you can preserve these games, and yeah, I know there are tons and tons of games that get remasters, remakes these days, whatever the case may be, a lot of these games just don't get remasters, they don't get remakes, they don't get anything like that, and one of the most egregious examples of a game that's not being preserved without emulators is Metal Gear Solid 4. Like, that is probably the #1 example that I can think of that I just find it absolutely appalling that that game is not being preserved. I'm sure one day it will be, in the sense of it being re-released in some form, but what's also super cool is this new project that's coming together, and that is MGO 2 PC, Metal Gear Online 2 PC. Now, if you did not know, Metal Gear Solid 4, while it was heralded for its excellent single-player component, and yes, that was great, it also had a multiplayer component. Now, MGS4 came out when I was a lot younger. I mean, I brought this up again, 08, Metal Gear Solid 4, and that, you know, was so many years ago, but I picked it up right around the release of the game, and I remember that I didn't find the single player as compelling as most other people, just because I didn't have that attachment towards the story of Metal Gear at that point that I do now, having gone back and playing all the older games. But what I actually got super invested into was Metal Gear Online, and me and a buddy would spend so much time in that game, the online component of Metal Gear Solid 4, and it was really a tactics-based Metal Gear style game, and the issue a lot of the times was, I don't know if you guys remember with PlayStation 3, but back in the day, you did not get a headset that came with the PS3 console itself, and most people got a headset through either buying SOCOM Confrontation, which was an atrocious game, or Warhawk. More often than not, people bought the atrocity that was SOCOM Confrontation, and that's a little bit unfortunate, but nonetheless, let's forget about that. Let's talk about the fact that most people had the Bluetooth headset that came with SOCOM Confrontation Special Edition that was $60 or whatever, and that Bluetooth headset, my god, Sony was literally selling it for $50 standalone, and it was like the biggest pile of garbage ever. Nobody was talking. Maybe my headset just didn't work. I don't know what the deal was. So it was either people had a garbage headsets, or people just did not have headsets altogether, so it really did dilute the experience a lot of people were having. There was no party chat feature on the PlayStation 3. You could get into like a private chat with one other person, and you could have like group chats going on, but we still found it very enjoyable to play Metal Gear Online. And again, I spent a lot of time with it, and now they're trying to recreate that experience through the use of RPCS 3. I'll leave a link to the trailer in the description box below, and by the way, whoever did the editing for this trailer, kudos to you, because you did a fantastic job with it. Like, this actually looks like a trailer you would see for, you know, like a Metal Gear Online re-release or something like that, but it really takes me back, and again, I get very nostalgic with something like this, but I wanted to make you guys aware of it, because this is one of the unsung great things about PC gaming in general, is the preservation of experiences like this, and people taking these games online as well. Like, I wouldn't have expected, like, it being possible to actually recreate this experience, but actually seeing, like, some of these maps as well being recreated, they look fantastic. And the only thing I hope is, like, nobody intervenes on this, because that's sometimes the story with these fan-made projects. Like, people were working on, I believe it was GTA 3 and Vice City, correct me if I'm wrong, but, and Take-Two intervened on that, but now that's an ongoing issue, so that's always, like, kind of the scare with stuff like this. Hopefully Konami just sits this one out. But to me, I always find it incredible how these fan-made projects, like, get off the ground. Like, there's a lot of work that gets put into stuff like this, and, you know, they're not making money off of it or anything like that. I don't even know if they're taking donations. They have a website, and let's actually go check the website. And again, it's always incredible to me to see how far these fan-made projects go, and this is one that has gone all the way, so yeah, pretty cool. Wanted to give you guys a heads up on it. They're trying to spread the word about it. The trailer just went up a few days ago, so check it out for yourself. Again, I'll leave a link in the description box below. And I've always talked about it, how RPCS 3 is like an emulator that I really did not think would get this far, just because of the atrocity that was the PlayStation 3 cell architecture. I mean, plenty of developers have talked about it, but no, it's like a very, very good emulator. You can play Persona 5, you can play a lot of the PlayStation exclusives on there. Obviously, you do need a higher-end PC, but you know, just the fact that that is being able to be done. And PlayStation 3, like, you look at those PlayStation 3 game prices these days, like a Folklore going for $70. Some of those old PlayStation 3 exclusives being egregious price points because I guess it was the hype about the PlayStation Network, the PSN store. They discontinued the selling of PS3 games, and then the hype for those games went through the roof. But again, the preservation of these titles through emulation is just something that warms my heart, and hopefully we will continue to see it persist, and Metal Gear Online 2 definitely one of the high marks of seeing what RPCS 3 can do. That's going to wrap it up for me. Again, check out that trailer in the link in the description box below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.